Welcome back, guys. This is Manor Lords. So I've played this game about 10 hours and I'm going to be showing you guys some tips and tricks to get going. This game is currently in early access, but I'm going to be showing you guys what to do and what I've learned not to do. Alright, so to start things off, this is one of my bigger towns. It was also my first town I ever built. Really easy to outgrow yourself. Make sure you get a really good supply going, a good supply chain. Alright, so this is my second town, and I've had this one going, probably played it an hour on this little town. I definitely did this one a lot better with my food and fuel resources. You can see we're up here, we got 56 months of fuel and 69 months for food. However, we only got 47 people, but if you look at our actual resources, how much we have, just compared to this town and then over to here, it's crazy with this one having 368 in it. But yeah, what I recommend doing is don't build too many houses right off the bat. And like this one, I did the apple orchards. So after 3 years of having these apple orchards going, they'll produce even more fruit than they're doing immediately here. Next up is going to be the market. Now to upgrade these houses, you're going to have these market stalls open that these people will either be selling different types of clothing and food. So if we come over here, you can see I have this one upgraded to a level 2, but to do it to a 3, we need the tavern. And we also need 3 food stalls and 2 clothing stalls. Now getting into the farming side of this game, this is where it definitely needs work, and being in early access, I really think they'll fix it. What I recommend doing is having really small fields. Like this one is probably the best sized one. Some of these other ones I might have too big. And basically the reason for this is the workers will do it one at a time, and they bring the grain to the center before taking it back to these farmhouses. So what I did off the bat is ended up just filling these farmhouses with people when that really wasn't a good idea. I wasn't allocating my work correctly, because like you look out here, March, and we're frozen here still, so they can't really do anything. But like these crops, they planted them right before winter. You can see they grew to 64%, but the yield's not going to be good because they froze. So basically what you got to do as of now is come through and do these fields manually. So basically you'll want to take workers out of these huts when you don't want them working in the fields, and then put them back in when you do. And pretty much I do the forced early harvest if you have to get some crop out before the winter time, if it's just about grown, so you can at least get some yield off it, instead of like letting these fields go through the winter and now barely yield anything. So another thing I recommend doing, it doesn't look the best, but you can see these plots, I started making them a lot longer. The bigger they are, the more yield you'll get out of them, like if you have carrots or the orchards going. So definitely go as big as you can on those for supply and demand reasons to keep your food up. It's really easy if you get some bad years to get these food levels way down and the fuel. What I pretty much do is have just constant workers always going on the charcoal kilns, and that takes the split wood, the firewood, and converts it, and it'll burn twice as long. So that's huge. Another thing you're going to want to do is have like your granary and your storehouse really close to what they're storing in it. See, like here we got wood and some hides. The hides they're having to drag one by one from all the way over here and bring it in. But for like the granary and stuff, all this food is coming out of the house and right in. So it saves time, because if you actually follow these people, they're going about their task and you can actually look and see what they're doing. It's like these people assigned here, you can click on that. They're working in the charcoal kiln. But if we go, let's go to the storehouse. And it'll show you exactly, too much zoom there. But it'll show you exactly where these people are at and going about their day. It's kind of cool. You can see them going to their houses, and they have individually assigned houses. Yeah, like there we got one working, woodcutter's lodge, and he's selling wood then at this firewood stall. Another thing I recommend doing is any of these things with the crowns or rich deposits. I recommend early game really getting into this, and whatever spot in your map, whatever it hosts, definitely start doing that and start exporting it, and really get your money, the regional wealth, up quite a bit when you still have a small town. It's a lot easier to do it with a small town, it seems. It takes longer, but it's a lot easier to do, and while you're doing that, you'll get tons of food and supplies all stocked up. So all in all, I think the future for this game is bright. It really reminds me of a combination between City Skylines and Age of Empires. The combat in it is a whole nother story. I haven't went down that path yet and tried that. I've been just trying to get a decent city going. So yeah, all in all, I want to thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next video and have fun playing Manor Lords.